and it also raises questions about how society tackles the problem. Jim Conley, BBC News.
And with me now is Neil Mackay, owner of Mackay Hardware Store in Cambridge. Neil, thank you very much for coming in. I know you've been campaigning on shoplifting for around 15 years. Does your experience in your store match that picture that we highlighted in the introduction? Have things been getting worse for you?
Well, they have, and there are professional thieves now. There's gangs of thieves specialising in specific product areas like power tools and whatever.
And you were telling me one of those items could be, they're big ticket items. It could be £4,000. But the gang that you've been talking about that have come into your shop, you say they even come in with cutters to remove tags and security measures.
They do. They've got cable cutters. They probably stole them from the shop as well. They cut all the cables, they cut the security tags. And there's a gang of three. They come in and they fill their jackets and they go out with the power tools.
And do they keep getting around? Obviously, they must be doing any of the measures that you try to take. What measures have you tried to put in place to stop them?
We've got CCTV. We've got very good staff who keep a very good vigilance. And in fact, they tackle people when they see it. A lot of people are concerned about that. There's a huge rise in attacks on staff as well. But we give all the CCTV to the police, and whenever possible, we prosecute.
OK, so it's thought only a third of shoplifting offences are reported to police, but do you report it every single time then?
Absolutely every time. In fact, I went to the House of Commons and I told Priti Patel that when they were talking about this £200 limit, which was set in 2014, and the police basically used that to say, well, OK, we're not going to turn up. If you ring 111, the first thing they ask is, what's the value of goods?
So the now Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, has promised to tackle what she calls the epidemic of shoplifting. Labour is talking about reversing that threshold of £200 of stolen goods before offenders will be pursued. It's talking about introducing a specific offence for assaulting shop workers and a new specialist police team, as well as more police officers, community support officers on the beat. Would that make a difference, or is there anything else you would add to that list, Neil?
Well, I would say that the last four Home Secretaries have all said the same thing. Priti Patel said that. Suella Braverman said that. James Cleverly said, stop treating shoplifting as a minor crime. And Yvette Cooper, as you say, has said it's a shameful truth that Britain has become a hotbed of casual criminality, which is very true, because they know they think they can get away with it.
Neil, thank you very much for coming in to talk to us. Neil Mackay.
My pleasure.